What up YouTube, Optimus Prime here back at you with another video. This time I'll be doing a reshoot review. This was actually originally reviewed as my 100th video. I really think I'd probably be a little bit more comfortable if I probably reshot this, because to be honest, I didn't really like my old review. Although it's been a long time since I watched it, I know what it was like. But really, I thought I'd just go ahead and re-review this, so let's get started. Today I'll be doing a re-review of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime. Been putting this off for a long time, and you can see just how big he really is. I don't have any more of my original movie Primes to compare him to, but I will do a couple comparisons. Let me see if I can't bring back the camera, maybe. This guy is actually pretty darn big. He's actually a lot more movie accurate than the original one we got, which really was kind of terrible. Does roll really nicely, especially considering he has plastic wheels. Usually when you expect plastic wheels, it's usually kind of terrible. The smokestacks are rubber. Does have a filled-in back, unlike the original. A little trailer, a little hitch. So if you do have like a custom trailer, I guess you could stick one on there. This looks a lot nicer. Just have the gears in there for the Mecha Live. And you just have a little feature where you push this button here on the back. Lights up. The button is located right here. So yeah, just for a quick size comparison. Wheels really like to flop around. Just for a quick size comparison, he's the only one I have handy, but here he is next to Deluxe Class Top Spin. I don't have him in vehicle mode. I'll show him off in robot mode. But transformation of this guy is not for the faint of heart. If you don't like really difficult Transformers, then I'd avoid this one, because this guy is very intricate. It's a little bit easier to go from robot to truck, or truck to robot, but it is a pain in the ass to go from robot to truck, because I would know I just transformed this guy while I was watching a video on YouTube of Optimus. So let's get started. To start, I'm going to come around here to the back. I'm going to start by lifting up these sides here. Lift those up and fold it down. Go ahead and rotate these around and then peg them into the tanks, like so. So on this side, up and onto the tanks, like so. And then these pieces will there we go. Pop, detach and pop out. Again, detach and slide out. There's a pop out. And you're gonna fold these in. You're gonna go ahead and connect this to a little peg and hole, a little tab and a little hole. So in the end, you should have a little something like that to make Optimus's filled in back there. Then I guess you can go ahead and move on to the front. Go ahead and fold these, get these out of the way for the start. Start by going ahead and separating the grill from the bottom from the top. Go ahead and split this in half. Spread these apart. Go ahead and lift these panels up, out of the way. Go ahead and the smokestacks that way. I was always trying to try to transform this guy without doing that. Go ahead and lift this up and peg it in. That's going to be his head. Go ahead and take these little panels and fold out the little blue piece. Peg it in on the shoulder and then onto the hello Optimus. Peg it there into the side of the chest. Go on, see if I can't get the arm up and then there. I want to do the arms first. I'll go ahead and do that now. Bring them up. Rotate them inward, and then plug and plug. Sometimes I really wish I should have taken out the batteries, but just lift them up and plug them in, and do the same thing I was showing you before. plug in on the side of the chest, and then on the shoulder. The screensaver. That should help, hopefully. So let's like this, going for these up. These little panels here. Oop. Those swords I like to flip out a lot. I'll deal with those later. Go ahead and take this piece, fold it up. It does slide back a little bit. Those actually do slide up, for those of you that don't like to have them all the way folded down. The tank flips up and around, flipping the sword. Also, they do spread out, so if you do fold up that panel, it does make up a little bit more room. It's about this time that I actually have to start hurrying up. Alright, here we go. Go ahead and lift that back up and peg it in. Kind of crazy that I have these problems because I rarely transform this guy. I always have him in robot mode. But anyway, go ahead and start on the legs. Bring in the abdomen. And when you peg it in, you're going to get the sound of the transformation noise. And his chest also lights up. Go ahead and split his legs. Flip up these tires. I'm not sure if they actually like spread apart. They fold down. I usually spread them out for transformation. I take these tires and you're going to go ahead and push them up into the leg. That's for a little bit of compactness. Take this and you fold it up and you peg it in. Take the foot, open it up, slap the bottom, peg in, and up. Same on this side. Spread apart, slap up, peg in. And also the wheels do fold down to kind of make it a little bit more flush. Standing upright. Oh, come on, no, come on. Okay, there we go. And to finish it off, you go and take these pieces back here, you bend them down and fold them over, then you rotate them. And then they peg in up here, although one of them on mine doesn't really like to peg in, which kind of sucks. And you don't really have to do this next part, but these little panels on the back here do pop on out. And also the same thing goes for these little pieces here on his shoulder, on his windshield. They fold up and they move around in a wide variety of ways. You can have them pose like he does in the movie. But once you have set in stone, see if we can bring up the camera a little bit and bring it up. There you have him in robot mode. Probably by far, probably like the biggest, probably like the best Optimus we have in the movie so far, besides the Jet Power Prime we got. Just for a quick size comparison, I don't have any other really leader class Transformers handy. I mean, they're all in storage, so here he is next to my War for Cybertron Optimus. Let's transform him real quick. Quite a tall figure. Let's get him transformed here. And here he is next to G1 Blaster. Well, I'm also going to rear view soon. Key features on him, he has quite a lot. Obviously you saw, although I was spoiled when I was transforming him, but you push the little tabs on the inside. These little swords pop out. A lot better than the ones that came with the premium Prime figure, and also they are actually, they do have some Cybertronian details on them. Some Cybertronian markings. And he has them on both arms. Pop that out. So you can have like some chopsticks, like whenever you can use them to chop up a salad or something, He cooks with these, you know. He doesn't just, you know, kill Decepticons with them. He cooks with them too. I don't want to see my real steel wallpaper. Alright. You also have the feature where if you pull this down, his chest will light up and his eyes will flash green. And you can do it like in a sync. So yeah, there have been several versions of this mold made. There was this one, obviously. There was the Buster Prime that we got over there in Japan with the chrome paint job. The gas tanks came off to form his arm gun, and a remolded head with his mouth plate retracted, revealing his lips. Then we got the Battle Hook Optimus, which came over here in the States, which was basically kind of like this, but he had like a dirtier paint job. He had his hooks instead of the swords. I think he had the mouth, but he had like a dirty battle damage like paint job. And then earlier this year we got the Jet Power Optimus, which was a retool of that mold, which had the remolded grill here to simulate him as he appeared in Dark of the Moon, like giving him his sleeker appearance because he had like a remolded grill and the trailer. Well, though that wasn't present, and he also had He also had that big jetpack. There is also the Leader Class Jetfire, which can't combine with this figure. And really all you have to do to prep for that, if you have the figure, all you have to do is just detach the feet, so like actually separate them. And you're gonna come around here at the back, and you're gonna spread these back out apart and make sure these are down. This is the one that has like a peg in, but it sits for now. But yeah, overall it's an awesome figure. It's really one of those that's really like one of my prized Transformers. Probably because I love Optimus. Probably next to my 20th anniversary Prime, and probably by far one of my biggest. I don't really have any other bigger ones. I know I have the Rollout Command Optimus, and I have the I don't have Ultimate Optimus, although I don't know if I'm really gonna get that or not. But still an awesome figure nonetheless. Much better than the one we got for the first movie, which was repainted several times. Still wasn't any better. But still good. This one's still a good, awesome figure. So I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I'm out of here.